eerie details to share now about a missing boy. Christi from HLN is here with her segment, Find the Children, and the story of a missing boy police believe is very much alive. Hi there, Christi.
Hi, Namwa. Thank you so much. Talking about Jaliek Rainwater's story, this is a really tough one to take in. We want to bring in Kristen Anderson from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children here. Kristen, it's good to see you. Tell me, what do we know about the night Jaliek disappeared, first of all?
Well, thank you, Christy. It was November 1st of 2007. 12-year-old Jaliek was picked up from a respite foster home by his adoptive father, Stephen Kerr. Mr. Kerr indicates that after they had dinner out, he took Jaliek to his adoptive grandparents' house to spend the night. The next morning, Mr. Kerr says that he found Jaliek's bed empty with pillows placed under the blankets to make it look like someone had been sleeping there. There was a note in Jaliek's bedroom that said he was sorry for everything and that he wouldn't bother anyone anymore. Extensive searches took place and included dive teams, canine units, helicopter searches, and ground searches, but Jaliek was nowhere to be found. Law enforcement has continued their search efforts since that day, but still they've not been able to find Jaliek.
Okay, so Kristen, let's be honest. We hear the details of this and we think clear-cut case of a runaway here. Why do police fear, though, that there's something else, something devious about this? Well,
Jaliek's case is actually not classified as a runaway. He's classified as what we call a limb, or lost, injured, or otherwise missing. This is based on several aspects of this particular case. Stephen Kerr, Jaliek's adoptive father, is the only person who supplied details about what happened to Jaliek that night. It is thought that the note that Jaliek left may have actually been a homework assignment that Mr. Kerr gave him to, quote, apologize to his family. Kerr waited nearly 90 minutes before he reported Jaliek missing. Law enforcement has found inconsistency with Mr. Kerr's story, and he has been very resistant to working with the police. He's refused to submit to a polygraph. He was also under investigation by Child Protection Services with regards to Jaliek and all of the other children at home at the time of Jaliek's disappearance. So given this information, he's been named a person of interest in this case.
Well, it's so great to see all of these different pictures of Jaliek too, because that way at least we can get different profiles. People will know what to look out for. But break this down for me here, because Mr. Kerr, as you said, Mr. Kerr is Jaliek's adoptive father. Why did Jaliek end up in an adoptive home in the first place? But this poor boy has such a horrible story.
Yes, he was exposed to cocaine and alcohol while his mother was pregnant. He also unfortunately experienced sexual abuse as an infant. He had signs of depression. He'd been in and out of foster homes. He first went to live with his adoptive parents, Stephen Kerr and Jocelyn McDonald, in July 2002. They officially adopted him in May 2004. But the foster parents that Jaliek was living with just prior to be picked up by Mr. Kerr did not feel that Jaliek would either run away or hurt himself in any way.
Okay, no wonder that they're thinking there's more to this. So what should we be looking for now? I mean, we're seeing the pictures, but tell us more about what we need to keep our eyes open for.
Well, Jaliek is 13 years old now. He's biracial. He's African American and Caucasian, has brown hair, green eyes, and a medium complexion. At the time of his disappearance in 2007, he was 5'6" and weighed about 105 pounds with a thin build. He has a slight speech impediment. So as spring comes around again, the Greenwich Village Police Department has asked everyone in their jurisdiction and surrounding areas to please keep their eyes open for absolutely anything that looks out of the ordinary. They remind us that Jaliek was wearing blue jeans and a yellow flannel shirt when he disappeared. So if you happen to see anything that might resemble this as you're walking your property or outside in general, please report it. It was January 28, 2008, there was an anonymous letter that was sent to 7 news media stations in Albany stating that Jaliek was alive and well in the New York City area, among other things. It doesn't appear that this was sent by Jaliek, so police believe that somebody out there knows what happened to him and where he might be.
My goodness. Boy, Kristen, thank you so much for bringing us this story. We appreciate it as always, and certainly keeping our fingers crossed that we can help authorities out on this one. You, our viewer here, key component, my friends. If you have any insight into this case, here's what you can do. Call 1-800-THE-LOST or log on to www.missingkids.com. And remember, police believe this child is alive somewhere, possibly in the New York area. To see all of our profiles, by the way, on missing children, I want to invite you to go to our new website. It's cnn.com/findthechildren. This really is a team effort, and we're so grateful that you're helping keep an eye out for these children. Thank you.